gonna say all this. People who don't like me, we're no longer friends, which is fine. They be watching everything I do. Hi.
Take a glimpse inside my mind. You'd be surprised what you find.
Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So we're going to be having a chit chat. Get ready with me, and today's topic is going to be frenemies. I feel like this is a topic that everyone can relate to or may have experienced during this whole pandemic. Okay, and we're going to be using the Jackie Aina palette, one of the best, Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. This one and the Mercier palette are two of my favorites. They're the best. And this palette is so easy to use, and we're going to be using it in this video, so let's get started. Okay, so I've already primed my eyes. Layin Low Max Paint Pot. I just always set that with a translucent powder to make it easier to blend. And I'm going to just be using my Morphe tapered brush. And our first shade, we're going to be going in with Edges, which is going to be like a brick red, but it looks peachy. Yeah, we're going to go with Edges because we're going to do something a little bit more deeper today. We're going deep. I hope everybody's doing well. So we're going to be talking about frenemies. So this has been a topic that's kind of just, I feel like it's been on my heart, you know? You can tell a little prayer before this, but this has just been on my heart to like, you know, discuss. And I'm just applying Edges. I meant to do my foundation first, but yeah, that's okay. I'm gonna do this eyeshadow. And I like to just go outer corner, sweep that in like that. What is frenemy? Has it been around? I don't know. I remember just, you know, just people just not being friends, but as we can see, if we learn one thing from 2020, anything is possible, and, you know, everything is everything in my Lauryn Hill voice, okay? I'm gonna read you guys the definition of a frenemy, okay? Frenemy. Frenemy, also spelled F-R-I-E-N-E-M-Y, is an oxymoron. Basically, it's telling me that it refers to a person with whom one is friendly despite fundamental dislike or rivalry, or a person who combines the characteristic of a friend and an enemy. Wow, that sounds dangerous. It is dangerous. So, me personally, I'm gonna just, as I'm like talking to you guys, I'm gonna share some of my own personal experience with you guys with frenemies. I won't be, you know, exposing anybody, because whether if this was last year or 2 years ago, this is something that is in, I would say, these past friends in their past. I haven't talked to them. I don't know where they are, like what they're doing now, and you know, how they changed or have they changed. So this is not intended to throw anybody under the bus. This is just something that I'm going to use examples that happen in my life, and hopefully to help you, or just to give you something to watch today, okay? Basically, a frenemy and an enemy. It's kind of weird because like enemy disguising themselves as a friend. So that kind of goes for me as like deception, deceiving, you know? I'm gonna go in with this Kylie brush, girl, and we're gonna be using the shade Ginger and the shade Credit. Ginger and Credit. Crease there. So basically, I had a few, I don't want to say a bunch, I would say a few people that were in my personal life that were close friends to me, but they were really frenemies. I've dealt with that, and honestly, I'm not gonna lie, it was very, 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 very hurtful. I was very hurt, and I'm still healing. I'm just gonna be honest. People be acting like things don't bother them, or that they don't have like feelings and things like that. Well, I do, and I take friendships very seriously. I take any relationship seriously. If I love you, I love you. I love from my heart, from my soul, and I'm always a friend. I will not ever take any secrets or anything someone has told me, even no matter what they have done to me, and spread them out to the world or spread them out. Yeah. So now we're taking Credit too, and we're just gonna deepen it up right in here. How do you spot a frenemy? How do you spot a frenemy, girl? How do you spot one? Well, I would say You have to really watch people, you know? And never feel bad for evaluating friendships, evaluating the people that are around you. It is your life. You have the right of discernment, which is good judgment. And you want to make sure that you have the right people around you, because a frenemy can be very, 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 very dangerous. I'm pretty sure we've heard stories of people that have been killed because of jealousy and envious. Like jealousy, remember Carrie Hilson? Jealousy's the ugliest trait, never do it. Remember that lyric? Okay, now I feel like maybe it can be a trait for somebody, you know, because I think that maybe, let's say for an example, if a girl, you know, a guy cheats on his girlfriend with another girl, and someone may get like a little bit of jealous, but it may not be, it just may be like something mild, like, you know, why would you do that with her, blah, 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 versus it actually being a spirit. Envious and jealousy are a spirit. It is in people's heart. When it's in someone's heart, when it is a spirit that they are operating under, no ma'am, no ma'am, no play no. You cannot fix that. You cannot get rid of that. The only person that can fix that can remove that can execute that can wash that is God. You can only pray for that person. Hey, that's what I've learned. You can only pray for that person, okay? Okay? Yeah, you can only just really just pray for that person. Like, you cannot, you know, do much about it, sadly. And it sucks and it's sad, because especially when it's somebody that you love or that you care about, and it goes for female or male, and also in some relationships too, couples be in competition or jealous of people. Follow the feeling in your spirit, okay? This was my problem, and I'm going to be transparent. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to tell you my fault as well. I would have feelings about people, and but my feeling wasn't as strong. I feel like the closer I got with God, the stronger I was able to pull the like recognize the feeling that my spirit was saying. Because how I feel that God shoots a signal through our spirit. Like he just goes boop. We can ignore it sometimes pretty much. Wake up, you feel something and you know something ain't right with a person, don't ignore it. One thing I used to do is I would take all the good out of the person and just ignore the bad. And it always just ends up backfiring on me and just messed up. This is how much I love people. Like, God sent me a whole dream about this person, and I still try to, like, I don't want to say write it off, but I didn't want to believe it itself. I woke up, right? I'm like, I feel jealousy. I feel envy. I feel somebody's in competition with me and they're close. I felt that in my spirit. Imagine, I was in LA alone. No family, no friends from like back at home. Everybody's, you know, in their own state, in their own thing, doing their own thing. I felt that in my spirit. Can you believe that? I woke up with that feeling. And when God sent me the dream about this particular individual, it was basically just spot on. I'm not going to say exactly what the dream was. The dream was spot on because I've had dreams about two other people that I cared about the most. God knows you. He knows you so well. He knows your favorite food and why it is your favorite food. He knows everything about you. Like, it is crazy. Down to how many hairs are on your head. Can I get an amen? So we're going to deepen. I just really want to deepen this, and I want to make it super deep. So I'm really going to add some placement. Jackie came through on this palette, okay? This year she not. Now I'm going to take this flat Kylie brush and I'm just going to buff that out. And it has a little bit of product on here, by the way. So then as I got closer and closer to God, right? It was like I was wearing these glasses. Hold up. Glasses, right? With all these hateful, jealous, envious people around me, but who also love me. But we're gonna get into that. The prayer, I want you to say this prayer, okay? Say this prayer to God. And God, remove anybody who is not meant to go where you are about to take me. And God went, okay. And like he took these glasses off. I had some glasses on because I was blinded. Wasn't understanding. It was just oblivious to me. You know how some people always tell their kids, "Oh, they just jealous of you, girl." Like that was never my parents. Like my parents did not do that. And I was pretty much picked on, bullied, teased, like all of those things. When God took those glasses off, I was like, I just saw everything. And I remember I would wake up at 3 a.m. Like I kept waking up at 3 a.m. And I did not used to like to wake up at 3 a.m. Because if y'all watch scary movies, y'all know how they be like saying like 3 a.m. is like the paranormal activity. You know, if you watch scary movies, you kind of know. So I kind of did not like waking up at 3 a.m. But then I learned that 3 a.m. is also when the angels are working. They be working at 3 a.m. They be clocking in on overtime, okay? So I would wake up at 3 a.m. and things would just, it would hit me. Like it would be in my head, it would be playing like a movie. And then everything would just start adding up, right? And I would just sit there like, oh my God. Let me give you an example of what this one particular friend was doing. Like I said, this is in a person's past. I haven't spoken to them, so I don't know if they've changed or not. Like, so this is not, we do not pass judgment on someone's past here, but some people's past is still their present. But I just haven't talked to her. This is just used as an example. Watch the way that people say things, okay? When you watch a movie, right? And a person spits a line or says a line, or we listen to a song and they say a line. It's the way that they say it. Gets you hyped up. That gets you standing up. It's the way that they say it. So when a person says something, watch the way they say it. When something is in their heart and deep down inside, they can only hide it for so long. Like the spirit is talking. The flesh is like a messenger. So literally, there's only so much time that they can continue to hide their true colors and how they really feel about you. So, example, let's say you got a new job promotion, right? And you tell your friend, oh my God, I just got this job promotion. It's paying me a 6-figure salary. And they're like, oh, that's so good. Okay, that's good. Or they're kind of like, oh, good for you. Watch how they say it. Also look them in their eyes. It's something about people's eyes. Look them in their eye. And if you can't look them in their eye, discern their voice through the phone. That's how they feel about you, sis. It's the way you say things that has a meaning to it. Watch what they say and how they say it. Their tone, how them syllables just flow. Watch it. A copycat in secret. Hold up. There is a difference between being inspired and copying somebody. You may say, or that person may, everybody does that. How am I copying this person? You know when somebody is copying to you. We're gonna go back to number one. Follow your spirit. Your spirit is gonna tell you that heifer's a copycat. I've dealt with this. People wouldn't want my advice, which is fine. You can never get mad when somebody don't want your advice, right? You can never get mad when somebody doesn't want your advice. That's fine. Don't turn around and copy me because you don't want my advice in the first place. I'm gonna try Wigalease. And I'm not talking about somebody copied your paper in school and you just like, here girl, hurry up. My example, right? I'm a person that, okay, I've had to learn a lot on my own. Didn't really have a mentor, especially with acting. Didn't really have a mentor or anything. A lot just I have to learn on my own. And hey, if that's what God has for me, that's what He has for me, I'm not gonna get mad at it. I'm the kind of person, I want my friends to win just as bad as I want myself to win. I remember I was giving this one friend some particular, just some like information that I had found out because I had learned it too. So I said, hey, let me share this with my friend. And we kind of ended up getting into it because he was like offended. And I'm just like, and I was wrong, you know, for raising my voice and yelling. I should have just, you know, kept cool, kept calm. Because I was the kind of person, look, I'm going to give you what you giving me. But I'll make sure I shut you all the way down. That's the kind of person that I was. But you do not need to be matching people's energy. You don't. Cassandra Mack. I learned that. You do not need to be matching anybody's energy at all. It's just not worth it. People got nasty energy. Why match it? You feel me? Well, then the mutual friend, and this is what I say, people tell on themselves. People tell on themselves. The middle friend, and she's just, you know, not on either or side, as I would think. I don't know. But, you know, she's just talking to me. She talked to him. It's like, well, yeah, I told him if Jasmine, my name is Jasmine. Hi. If Jasmine doesn't see success, she's gonna suggest. So I was kind of like, huh? I didn't, and you probably like, girl, how did you not understand? I told you, girl, I had some glasses on and God had to take them off. I'm not gonna lie, like, I just didn't know how to feel. I was like, but that's not my intentions. Like, I really was just sharing information. Like, I really was. No, that's not my character at all. I am not flawless. I am flawed. Hey, this can be beneficial to my friend. I'm gonna tell you. I'm never gonna like keep information from somebody that I want to see to win. This same person has sent me some acting classes, and I didn't take that as like, dang, I suck. No, because I'm not in that space. I don't have that type of mindset. But that lets you know, number one, y'all talking about me. Number two, you don't want to hear what I got to say. And number three, it's some hating going on there. Because why would you even think that about a friend? Oh wait. And so when I had ended the friendship with that person, because I had to end the friendship with her, this color, my favorite, I couldn't leave this color. Zamn! This is my favorite color ever. You guys, this video is gonna be a little long. I'm still getting used to doing like get ready talk through, so bear with me. This girl would copy me. I remember I was talking to her on the phone and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do this, right? A few days later, she popped up and did the same thing. So this is the same person who said, if I don't see success, I suggest. This is just based off me just giving people information. Like, hey, why don't you do this? Here's an idea. Like, I share things like that because I want to see you win. I want to see you win, baby girl. It's kind of like, really shocked. And I was like, did this girl just copy me? Here I go again, ignoring my spirit. You know, I'm kind of that girl like, okay, we friends. You got a cute purse. Ooh, girl, I'm gonna get that too. You know, but there's a fine line. There's a fine line. There is a fine line. And don't ever let nobody tell you, girl, everybody does that. Shut up. Shut up. You know when somebody is copying you. Turn your goofy down. You know when somebody's copying you, please. If I don't see success, I suggest. Okay, first off, that lets me know that somebody is thinking very highly of me. I don't know why. Maybe it's something that God sprinkled on me, girl. Who knows? You're copying me though. You don't want advice from me, but you're copying me. You feel me? So y'all understand how hurtful that can be? And like, because it's basically like, I don't really like you, but I want to take some of your ideas. I want to take some of what you have. And the dream that God showed me basically added up to that. And this came before I had that dream. Then the second one, I was still kind of ignoring it, you know. But then I had to eventually like tell old girl, like, hey, I had a dream about you, and it really wasn't good. I'm going to be applying the Rock and Cold Bedroom Black Eyeliner Pencil by Charlotte Tilbury. We're going to just line our eyes. Also, like, all this envy and jealousy, it can be very traumatizing because like after God just kept getting rid of people, I kind of almost did not want to really make friends again. And I'm going to be honest, I kind of just wanted to cut everybody off, just like, you know, I can't take it anymore. I'm sick of this bull. It's kind of like that. Like, that's kind of how it felt. And some people notice and some people don't even see it. Because like I said, envy and jealousy is a spirit. And when you have that inside of your heart, you're operating in it. So some people don't see it and some people do see it. And to be honest, even though I was very hurt by the situation, I still keep this person in my prayers and say, pray for this person. Pray for people. Pray for your enemies. That is true. And it's so hard. Ooh, it's so hard. We'd be mad, we'd be hurt. We'd be like, I want to pray for your just do it. It's God's will, not ours. I'm applying Chanel's Volume Mascara. I'll be on the phone, right? I'm on the phone with you. I'm on the phone with you. Let's say that. And I'm like, hey girl, you know, I think I want to get this. I think I want to do this. And I can make a list of all. She will come back around and be like, or see, like, I kind of want that too. Like, this girl was like wanting what I wanted. And when a person wants what you want, and also people telling themselves. She also mentioned, you know, how she can get envious of people. And I think that's great because, I mean, I don't think it's great, but she's also honest with that. You know, she's honest with that. So I'm gonna give her a point for that because that's honesty. But people tell on themselves. And when people say that, don't think that you're off limits because people have things on the inside, okay? They have things on the inside that they have to deal with. Remember that love and hate thing? There's some love that's created there from the time of the friendship and from all the good things that had happened between the friendship, but there also is a lot of hate there. And it's like, I love you, but I also hate you. And it's never towards you personally. It's typically something that a person has going on with themselves, that something needs to be fixed and healed, which is we all need it. We all need that. We've all needed it at one point. I was like, oh nah, buddy, you gotta go, because ain't none of that, you don't want advice, but you want to copy me. Like, that's kind of messed up. Don't worry when someone lies on you. There's always going to be someone lying on your character. Always. It says it in the Bible, okay? I know it's hard, but your integrity will show the truth. And it will eventually come to light when people lie on your character. Lilly lashes in the shade One the Style Cabo. Follow all the signs. And one of the signs they get mad. They get so mad over like the smallest things, and they'll start to pick with you. And you'll be like, what's the problem? Like, it's kind of like it can go in the same boat as we can't agree to disagree. We can't really agree on anything. And that's a kind of a part of it. But the truth is, a lot of times that person don't like you. They're gonna try to pick apart anything that you say. They're gonna argue with you. And I remember this one girl, now this one really hurt, this friendship, because somebody that I truly care about, and you know what? She did the same thing to me the third time, so I gotta take accountability for that. She was kind of the person who likes to put people on the shelf and take them off when she's done. She did that to me 3 times. Well, 2 times. And the way that she left the friendship was messed up, but I've also did this to someone too, so it's kind of my karma. Watch who you hang around, because you will pick up habits that you did not intend to, and that you didn't even notice, or that are not you. And that's something I did. I'm with each other and we no longer are friends or whatever, I can tell you straight up to your face, like, hey, like, this is done, we done. That's never me to just do cowardly things and dip off. Don't get me wrong, if some people are just really nasty in the friendship, it's like, it doesn't really have that much respect to it, you can, whatever. But if it's a friendship, I'm using Makeup Forever HD foundation, still the go. But if you have like this friendship and there's like, you know the kind of friendship it is, that level of respect, you end it just on a good note. If you want to send them a text, send them a text. If you want to talk to them, be like, hey, we are no longer equally yoked. We're going to go our separate ways. Since we ran this course, tell them. Don't just leave them in the dust. That's wrong, and you're going to get your karma. And God does not like that. So, because you hurt people that way. And when you do things to people, the same thing's going to come to you. And it may not come to you tomorrow. It may not come to you next year. But trust and believe, it's not going to miss you. Me and this one particular friend, I had a dream about her too. But she was disguised, right? She was disguised. That's one thing about God. In a dream, he's going to either show you the direct person or he's going to disguise it. He is just very creative. This is very creative. I can't explain enough how creative God is. Like, he's so creative. I was talking to her on the phone and it was her in the dream, but I didn't think it was her. Because this is my girl, like, this is her. Like, I don't, she's done what she's done, but that's in her past. Like, that's in her past, and I'm not a person to judge folks on their past, but watch it, because people's past is still their present, in the name of Jesus. It was basically a dream of somebody betraying me and someone hurting me. And I was like so mad in the dream, and I was like, how could you? Why would you do that? Yada, yada, yada. Like, I was just so hurt. I was so hurt. I said, somebody's going to betray me. And guess who it was? It was her. Now remember, I'm still learning the Bible, but there's a story, right, where Jesus was at the Last Supper and he said, you're going to deny me. He said it to someone. And if you know the just correct story, you can just put it down below. And I felt that moment because I was like, somebody's going to betray me. And the person was her. She was the one in the dream that God told me about. Ain't God slick? Won't he do it? It was like, when she did what she did, and it was like really petty. It was really, really petty. But let's say things were coming out in conversations. I felt like everything that I would kind of say, it would be an argument. She probably didn't see this or something. And I'm a very passionate person. I say things with a passion. You're going to be like, whoa. So I would just say, for like example, I would say something and she may not agree with it, which is fine. And she would come in like, like, You're next to somebody. It can kind of get disguised as a, oh, we just can't agree, disagree, but no, baby girl did not like me. She was growing not to like me. And it was something personal with me and something personal with her. The thing I had noticed is that this particular person will surround herself around the people that I'm trying to say this in a very kind way, bounce back and forth with friends on how she was feeling. You know what I'm saying? This girl is extremely talented, very innovative, you know, amazing, creative girl. Beautiful at that too. It's Amande concealer. And I went out to LA by myself. I was just following my dreams. And some people don't really know what they want or what they want to do. And that takes time and it takes consultants with God. I will always stand by that. If you don't believe in God, you know, I'm not here to judge anyone or condemn anyone. This is free for anybody to watch. But I'm just giving you my experience and I'm gonna always let y'all know how God worked in my life, okay? Damn. Because this person also went on Facebook. Do not do this to throw shade. So like throw shade instead of just texting me or just telling me or whatever. And you know what was crazy? I was like, I think the friendship needs to end because we're just having too many issues and I feel like I'm being attacked whenever I say something. She may not even notice this how it was coming off. Or maybe she did, I don't know. I was like, I want to end it. And then like God put a picture of her. You know how like iPhone brings up a memory? And like a memory pop up of this girl on my phone. Let me not be stubborn or petty and let me call her and apologize for the confusion, but also end this because we're not going anywhere and to just let it go. So I was going to end it, but I think I found out that I was blocked and then she went on Facebook to throw some shade. First and foremost, it was very hurtful because I would never do that to her. And I didn't. I didn't do that. I still would not do that. That I truly and honestly care about. I mean, not even that. I've made that mistake before, so I can't really, I made that mistake before when I was younger. But I don't really do that to friends. Like, we end the friendship, we end the friendship. I'm not about to go on Facebook and shade you like right after. Or if we end the friendship, I would at least, you know, say something. And I said, I made that mistake to a person too, so like I got my karma in the way. So I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna keep it honest. She was the girl that was in my dream. So if you can't tell from this video, please take your relationships to God. I prayed to God, just remove people, and he did it. And sometimes I would say that prayer again, and somebody will get dropped off or true colors will show the next day. Give your relationships to God. He will gladly take them without a complaint, without an issue, because he has a calling on your life. He has a purpose for you and he needs to get you to that purpose. And yeah, we can see things, we have great discernment and we have this, we have that, and walk the band and this, that, and the other, but God can see how that person is going to shift once he rises you up. He can see how that person's going to turn once you get to a specific level. He can see if that person's going to use you. Like, he can see everything we cannot see. He can see the future. He is the future. He can see all of that. So you give your relationships to God. You just go. You ain't gotta be perfect. You forget what the people at church didn't judge you for. Go and give your relationships to God. Because when you are obedient towards him, he sees that. And obedience does count with getting rid of people. It does. It sucks because we love people and, you know, we get hurt at times. But obedience, he applauds that because you're being obedient to him and he just wants the best for you. Give your relationships to God, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, even some family members. Because let me tell you, having envious people in your life is nothing but a danger zone. People take you down. That stuff in high school doesn't matter. People get to the real world and get lost. Don't know where they're supposed to go. Don't know what to turn left or right. Even know what tissue to wipe that with. Oh, please give your relationships to God. Even if you don't like this little baby girl, give your relationships to God. He will tell you she's a hater. She's envious. She gonna use you. Oh, she gonna talk about you like a dog. He's gonna show everything. And yeah, it may hurt because the truth isn't always, you know, topped with caramel and sprinkles. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not always like that. But I'm telling y'all, please, because he exposed whatever. Give your relationships to God. It's just you and him.
Expose every and anybody that you have in your
I had dreams about folks. He sent me a dream. Just that determined, like, okay, you don't want to listen? I'm sending you the signs. You don't want to acknowledge them? You don't want to hear them? Okay, here you go. Let me give you a vivid dream. I'm gonna let you know what's really good. That's all. That's it, that's all. Our under eye with the powder. I'm gonna be honest, sometimes I feel like a little uneasy, like, dang God, did I do the right thing? Did I follow exactly what you told me about this person? Like, did I do the right thing? And then, boom, what comes smack right in my face. After we end it will come. All the signs. You made the right decision. God will do it. He will do it to let you know, trust me, I got this. And I'm not perfect. I said some things that way, like my heart was saying one thing, but I articulated it incorrectly. I also want people to experience what I experienced. So that's why I'm sharing this with you. Like, I want God to take care of your relationship just like he did mine. Because can you imagine having somebody in your corner and you got your whole bag, you got millions of dollars, you done graduated, you all these good things, and they're benefiting off all of that, but they hate you. They hate you. Can you imagine that? They don't like you. Can you imagine that? We see it all the time in the media. That's not happening over here. No. And have you ever noticed how envy and entitlement goes hand in hand? You have what they want. You don't have to have $1 million to have this fancy car. You don't have to have like all these Instagram, whatever. And that is a part of it too for people, but you don't have to have anything. Have you ever saw somebody who was just jealous, envious, and hateful towards a person and they have just like way more than them as financial wise? We're using this Nars. This is old. This is a Gineah, and we're going to use this bronzer. People are attracted to what they want, right? You have something that they want, that whatever that they're missing inside is going to attract to you. It's going to attract to you. And they don't have to like you, but you got what they want, so they come in. Run. Nars blush in the color Seduction. This is my first time using this blush. I got this from, I believe, Marshall's, and it was like, really, it was like on sale. It's like $13. I don't know, it was on sale. So Marshall's be having like name brand makeup. A lot of things are trendy, so people just say things. I was talking to this friend, right? And she was like, yeah, but why are you attracting people like that? She meant no harm by this. You know, it's kind of trendy to say you are what you attract, and that is some truth. But you gotta understand, when you got it going on, when you doing something for yourself, when you have something that somebody wants, you're going to attract people that want what you have. And it's not always in a, I want to learn from you, I want to be like a mentor. I'm not saying that about myself, but I'm just saying in general, attract to you because you have what they want. You feel what I'm saying? And Jackie Ina said something like this, and I'll try to pop it in here.
What about me that continuously attracts these type of people? Once again, being nice, having something of value, being generous, being kind. Like, these are all very much so the types of traits that will attract people who display big frenemy energy and big user energy. Because a lot of times frenemies do be users.
So you can attract people because you have something that they want. Don't always think and try to blame yourself like, man, what am I doing? Am I a jealous person? Am I an envious person? Am I like, that's not the case. Nobody can fill a hole in your heart. Nobody can fill anything that is missing on the inside but God. You need him. Can't no man, no woman, no money. You need God to fill a void. You need God to fill what you are lacking. We all lack something, like nothing, nobody is perfect. And people will go through any extremes to get what they want. That kind of falls to entitlement. You know, they're entitled to what they want and you have it, so they're gonna go get it. I'll say all this, people who don't like me, we're no longer friends, which is fine. They be watching everything I do. Hi. Maybe the normal check on like people that you care about or you miss, but I've noticed that. Oh, this is the YSL lipstick in the color Purr. Call me Big Purr. Like, they be watching everything. So if you're seeing this, God bless you. Fenty Gloss and Sweet Mouth. Take our Airbrush Flawless Finishing Spray. So that is it, guys. Thank you for watching this video. This is the finished looks. We used the Jackie Aina's palette, which is, I think, is one of the most easiest palettes to use. So I picked it for this video. Just spot on. Give God your relationship. If you are unsure about any relationship, any friendship, and you need help, give it over to God. All you gotta do is pray. There's no perfect way to pray. There is no perfect way to give it to him. Just come as you are, like I said, with your accent, with whatever you got. Just come as you are and give him your relationships. He will gladly take them because he has a calling for you. Let's say many are called, but a few are chosen. This is just my truth and what I've learned, how God removed, and they're on their way and I'm on my way, and how he just really did that for me. And I mean, I ended up coming to Atlanta. You know, like when you are obedient and you seek him and you really try to understand what he's saying, and you going down this path, down this road, no matter if it's a dark hall with no doors, he's gonna open a door for you. So thank you guys for watching. I hope I enlightened you with this video. Share this video if this video was helpful. If you feel like, you know, your homegirl needs to see this video, be like, girl, told you, she listen to this.